This is for my students in Nanterre, France. My name is Lisa Fallour. I will be absent from December 8th through 15th. Your homework, you have to email me for it. And my email address is, you can reach me at cutecatfaith.com. I should note it up here. You all have it. LFALOUR at yahoo.fr. Okay. Nobody's here. I've asked the secretary to come to explain to me where my students are. It's LFALOUR at yahoo.fr, and you should email me for it. You should analyze the auto-entrepreneur situation. It's a French document. It's very short, and you should comment on it briefly in English. cutecatfaith.com is my website, and my address is Lisa Fallour, 79 Rue de Strasbourg, 93200, Saint-Denis, France. Here's my phone number, 0148-228505. I would like a student, please, to lend me a copy of your dictionary. I would like you to get me a list of the scheduled dates for this class that we have remaining for the rest of the semester. I see here. Okay, here's my email address. I did put it up here. lfallour at yahoo.fr. I need a student coordinator, and there's a prize for whoever does this. We have to coordinate on a bunch of things for this semester, and whoever puts in the extra effort will get a prize from me, a valuable but appropriate prize, and mention for their cooperation. Now you see, I still don't have student lists here. I mean, I've just been having them write down stuff here. Only one lady, Martine Benoit, in Villetaneuse, gave me an actual printed student list, which I don't even see here, although I do have it from her somewhere. In Villetaneuse, I have been given specific, here's some more lists of attendance. I have some course materials, but here in Nanterre, I haven't been given anything except for the fact that they do have a dictionary. Oh yeah, see here? This is in English. I mean, this is for my Monday group. Here are the names. I seem to have to be improvising a lot of this in Nanterre. Now, I've asked some students to look up some things for fun, such as Cynthia. And here is a student named Yanis who printed up a very nice color page. I asked the students to print up 2 copies, and they bring them to me in class, and I do correct them online. I answer them. They keep a copy, and I keep a copy. And this is proof of their attendance and their ongoing participation in my 3 groups. I basically teach economics and law and business English. We did some work here on Bretton Woods. We did some work here on structured financing. There was a little bit of work at the beginning on the web bots, but this was just really an icebreaker, and none of this was obligatory. So here's some work on Bretton Woods, and I'm keeping copies of this so that over the Christmas holidays I can do the sad work of a professor and spend a lot of my personal time sifting through all these papers and verifying the presence and the participation of each student. And by asking them to email me every week, a few of them have had internet problems, But I say just relax, you know, I'm only asking for a line or two from you every week. You can just write it in longhand, but you have to write it in duplicate and bring those. This is some of the student work. Some of it's pretty good. We've done a lot of work about what is the poverty level in China. This was kind of at the request of Warren Pollock, but I thought it was relevant myself. Now, see, here is, again, the Webbot report. There was a little bit of fuss here about this, but I never made it obligatory for any of the students. And mostly, I just wanted to see if they could look at a website in English and read it in English, find the email address in English, and draft a simple email and send me a copy of it. Now, whether they actually sent it on or not was up to them. And the Webbot people were very nice, and they actually offered some free copies of this to my students. Very nice. I mean, I cannot oblige them to pay for it. That really wouldn't be fair. The students here are told at the beginning of each semester how much the materials are going to cost. And if a professor throws in stuff at the last minute that costs them more money, it's not really fair to them. But actually, I do have printouts of the Webbot report here, and there's a ton of information they can get on the internet. But we moved on from that long ago, really long ago. I'm a little bit disturbed because I got here on time, and my students aren't here. I telephoned a secretary who said she's going to send somebody up to see me about it. Last week they locked my classroom, and I got sick, so they sent me home in a cab. I've been summoned for some sort of disciplinary thing or something, but if it's by telephone and by email, I refuse to respond. You know, here in France, they have to do that by registered mail, and I get a few days to answer it. I enjoy giving printed materials in English to my students, and this is a little bit boring, but it's from the AARP, and a friend sends it to me from the United States periodically, and when I'm done reading them, I just don't want to throw them in the wastebasket. I've got a lot of Asiatic students here, and there are some pretty good things here which are not just American related, you know. They enjoy getting the reading materials, and I try to keep things very convivial, but at the same time pretty correct, pretty formal. I spend hours every week answering their emails and correcting their English, and this is what you have to do if you're a teacher. But really, when you're only a visiting professor, you're only paid for about 3 hours of work a week. Nothing is given for your transportation, for your food. You have no benefits to speak of, and it's really a labor of love. All right, so I'm waiting for somebody to come up and see me. It's kind of lonely. All right, bye-bye. Oh, there's La Défense over there.